Oh, do I not have it set up properly? I do not. Good times. Alright, well, hey. Welcome, everybody. Continuing on with the Talos Principle 2. Given since like last stream ended up with a weird time where the recording just stopped because of space, I've kind of been going through the old recordings I have just to clean up a bit, and decided that yeah, I will finish up going through some of the older recordings I have for like Talos Principle 1, which was apparently back in 2015, and I'm like, has it really been like almost a decade? I mean, technically it is probably a decade. I think I didn't really jump on Talos Principle 1 like when it first released. But yeah, no, like those recordings old, man. Super old. But hey, let's jump into a true sequel. Alright, so we basically Byron got messed up. And so now we're back here. And we gotta talk to Cornelius. Right? I might as well check a few things out since I did kind of get like it's a new Jerusalem gazebo. Okay, so these people just don't even really care about me at all. I am the chosen one. The prophecy has foretold me, being, 1K and all. Okay, he won't talk to me with the back.
Welcome back, 1K. Thanks again for signing that petition. Unfortunately,
You're welcome.
as you can see, it wasn't enough. Yesterday, there was a sudden brownout in the grid, and we almost had a derailment. We've been warning the mayor for months, and all he ever gives us is waffle about the goal. This can't go on.
Yeah, but the goal is done. I mean, I technically don't want to get involved.
You were involved the moment you were born, 1K.
Did you hear Tal's speech?
I heard it 15 times when he was practicing it. I think Catal, like many of us, feels that the time for change is long overdue. The technology you uncovered on the island is the final catalyst for that change, or it should be.
Okay, well, I guess I'm gonna leave you to it. Have fun with your rebellion. Alright. Wasn't there this, yeah, I wonder if she has anything new, because she kind of messed me up last time.
1K, what can I do for you?
Oh, do I have inner peace
Whoa.
potential?
Inner peace doesn't come cheap. Come back when you've got 1,000 credits.
Son of a, okay.
So, something else perhaps.
I'm fine, I don't need you to predict the future.
Before you go, do you have a moment to participate in some customer feedback?
I don't, I really don't.
Are
Sorry,
you satisfied with what I've given you?
Nope.
I understand. Please come back if you need anything else.
Yeah, thank you. Alright, let's go see Cornelius. I'm sure he's going to be excited. Ooh, somebody else who wants to speak. Purple. You know what? You can say that, Purple. Oh, hey,
Oh, 1K.
Neith.
What are you doing here?
I'm looking for Cornelius.
Ah, I assume it has something to do with your expedition? I must admit I haven't been following the news. Sorry, been a little
it's okay.
lost lately. Oh, that That's, well, I suppose it shouldn't really come as a surprise. They were very close, you know. After she disappeared, he went away for a long time. On a research expedition, he said. To be honest, everyone assumed he was working out his grief over being left behind. Many of the first companions were deeply shocked by her decision, particularly Byron.
I mean, listen, like, part of the thing here is, like, it's, you know, you can have that kind of understanding and stuff like that. But, like, listen, he went to go deal out with his griefs with Athena. Like, you know. Where is he now, though?
That's the thing. I wanted to talk to him about something, but he wasn't responding to my messages. So I came here to talk to him, and he seems to have vanished.
Oh. Any idea where he might have gone?
No. The truth is that for the longest time, he barely left the museum. He was always at his terminal, working day and night. I asked him what he was doing once, and he said he was saving the past.
Did you check his house?
I did, on my way here. And I messaged most of his other friends. He doesn't seem to be anywhere in the city at all.
Huh. Would you mind me touching his terminal?
I suppose so. It seems a little unethical, but then it is just his work terminal, right?
Yeah, totally. I mean, who
Good
keeps
luck with everything,
personal
1K.
and private information on their work terminal? I guess I'm gonna ask Purple some questions here.
Dude, you're back from the island.
Oh, this dude!
So glad you're okay,
gnarly.
dude. Especially after what happened to Byron.
How's the situation in New Jerusalem?
Lately, a lot of folks have been saying maybe that Byron dude is right after all. Like, maybe to really be excellent to each other, we have to build something new and bodacious. Don't know what will happen now that he's had that bogus accident.
Have you ever met Cornelius?
Yeah, they come here all the time. He's a wise dude. I've asked him a lot of dumb questions, and he's always taken the time to answer them.
I also like to see that he never, like, I was like, yeah, no, this is your own choice, and he stuck with it. Righteous dude. Alright, I guess we'll check the terminal out. Lab location inaccessible. Deliberate, unclear. User profile, yes. Gold puzzles as barrier, yes. Hidden as self-protection, likely. External help for upload, yes. Ask Herman, no. Trust 1K, undecided. Applicable to Calvin, no. Applicable to Sarani with Noema, yes. Sarbai. Oh, I have no idea where they are. So Sarabai. What's this? Recording final 2. Yaku.
So this is what Cornelius was working on? Strange. It looks a bit like the blueprints for the Somnodrome, but no, it's not quite that. Is he trying to isolate something in the buffer? Maybe Melville can make sense of it, but I think this might be a dead end.
I need to finish up with the mayor. You can head back to the VTOL whenever you're ready. I'll meet you there. No rush, though.
Wait, so we're departing back to the megastructure? Okay, most everything else in here is good, but like... Sarabai? Oh yeah, this is just a room of terminals, and I was like, yeah, I'm done with reading. Oh. Yeah, I'm good. Listen, I'm playing a puzzle game, not a role-playing game, so, the decision is clear. We good. Aw. Look at this big place, big world. Ooh. Who's this? Sarabai? Chansey. Oh, that's a tall.
1K, welcome back to the city.
Oh, thank you.
As you can tell, your discoveries have had quite the impact.
I heard your speech.
I decided to take a stand. It started with our cats. Damien and I have had a lot of them over the decades, and I've watched every last one of them grow old and die. And that got me thinking about our responsibilities towards other life forms. What's life to most living creatures? Fear, hunger, pain, and in the end, death. Involuntary cessation of existence. That's horrifying, 1K, horrifying. And we are the only ones who can make it better.
What exactly is our ethical duty in all of this?
If suffering is evil, and it is, then our responsibility is to lessen it, not only in ourselves, but everywhere. I don't think we can eliminate it, but we can lessen it, and we have to.
Would you say that this is our purpose?
In a way, yes. I don't think it's our exclusive purpose, but it's a role that falls to any sentient species capable of developing science and technology.
You know, I think suffering's natural, though.
Natural? What does that even mean? Natural means nothing in terms of ethics. Here's the question, 1K. Is suffering good? Is it the way things should be?
I mean, I guess like the bottom one is the more akin answer to what I want to give personally, because here's the deal: you're throwing what's the kind of word that I want to throw towards this? You're labeling it, saying, hey, it's good or bad, when realistically it's neither, right? Like technically, to suffer is bad, right? But it's only from the perspective of humanity that suffering is bad.
But that's objectively wrong. Our whole history is an exercise in lessening suffering. Take my cat. She lives a better life in New Jerusalem than she would in the wild. She suffers less. Or think about medicine. How many awful diseases did our ancestors eradicate?
What is factory farming in this context? Or, I guess, mass farming.
Our ancestors needed to eat. Treating animals the way they did was completely natural. Awful, but natural.
No.
It was civilization and technology that allowed them to create alternatives, thanks
natural?
to intensive agriculture and artificial meat.
Artificial?
Without civilization,
Natural?
we default to the natural way, indifference and cruelty. But what the Founder is offering us is a chance to push back against the cruelty of nature, to help other species as well as ourselves.
Such a hard thing. Like, it's like, yes, you are correct to a point, but then at the still,
Then we have nothing more to talk about.
See, I told you it was Athena who sent Prometheus.
complicated.
Good luck, 1K.
We
And
must
listen, like that-
listen to the wisdom of the ancient writers, or we will fail the Founder's trial. The megastructure must be rejected.
What do you mean? We built a megastructure. Look at this giant thing. Ugh. Fine, you know what? Maybe he's gonna bring some good perspective.
You are the Founder's chosen,
Am I?
but you are in grave danger of going astray.
Am I?
Heed my words, 1K. If you fail this trial, a year from now, New Jerusalem will lie in ruins.
Will it?
Anyone can see the truth if they are willing to open their eyes. Have you not read the books of our ancestors?
Sorry, my future
In
prediction.
every one of them, the same story is told, again and again, that the pursuit of knowledge can only lead to death and grief. That is what all the great ancient visionaries foresaw. Listen to their warnings. Seek happiness in tranquility. And avoid ambition.
Listen, this game is like trying to push extremes in a lot of cases, and for me it's like balance, right? In more of the opinion of we need to take action where deemed necessary to keep survival in pace, but we also need to do, we don't need to go off and embarking and making sure that we're all helping other species live and survive and thrive, right? Like, it's a balance. Like, don't be a jerk and just kill off everything, but keep some balance with what we're doing and to make sure that we can make life a little bit better. It's kind of a thing.
The very idea of a better future is what's rotten. That is what the ancients were trying to tell us.
What, you
All
want
the
us to just
problems of
keel
the
over and
world
die?
come from those who think the world needs to be improved. Yes, progress is a fantasy. Things never truly change. All we can do is prevent our hubris from making things worse.
Again, like, I feel like I'm playing devil's advocate to both the sides of the extremities here. Which, I don't know, probably is kind of like my personal take on a lot of things. Somebody comes with me with extreme opinions. Are you sure? Yeah? Is it gonna help? Is it? That's all good, though. Such a contrast. We came to the city looking beautiful, and then now that we're kind of in the midway point, it's fallen to shit. It looks terrible. Well, we out though. Ooh, can we open this door? Nope, it's red. Alright, well, I guess we're gonna depart to the megastructure again.
1K, could you join us for a quick debrief?
Am I gonna have to talk to you guys about what I think
Attending
the future's gonna
today
state?
are advisors from engineering, the archive scholars, and Helga.
Oh, Helga. That's
Yes,
nice.
don't mind me. I'm just an admirer of governmental transparency.
Yes, well. While the mayor is briefed by Alcatraz, he's asked us to review recent events. Byron's loss has unsettled us all. It may be too dangerous to allow this expedition to continue.
do I go from a new humanity perspective or go from the I really love fucking solving puzzles, man. You know what?
I agree.
We'll go from...
We cannot be guided by fear. We must do what's right.
Let's not forget the dam's falling apart. We can't depend on hydro forever. With just a fraction of the power that island can generate, we could grow this city into a planetary society.
Or, quite possibly, destroy ourselves in the process.
I think I agree with the middle one for this statement here.
Wise words from one so young. Yet I submit that island holds secrets far more valuable than mere energy generation.
What could be more important?
The Somnodrome, of course. If we could find a working model, it would herald a sea change in our moral and self-understanding.
Good thing I broke
The
it.
question of how we should build New Jerusalem would simply be moot.
How? Why?
The Somnodrome was supposed to let us interact with our own subconscious code. It's a cool idea, but it wouldn't necessarily solve all our problems.
My own studies prove that we operate on an intrinsic moral logic. It's what makes us human. But our access to it is only indirect. Our ancestors created art, philosophy, and parable to help bridge that gap. The Somnodrome would help us to cut out the middleman and ask the source directly. We would finally have an answer to the great moral questions.
So, it's a newfangled way to make the same old mistake
Yeah!
of judging who's good and who's bad.
Unfortunately, 1K left the Somnodrome inoperable.
Yeah!
But there may be a working device elsewhere on the island.
Then the question is, what would 1K do if they found it?
I'll break it again. I mean, if we're going to repeat what we did before.
No! This is much too important to decide on a whim.
But it's so much more fun when we're kept in suspense. You all sound so sure of what's best for this city. Do you ever think you might be so busy changing the world for the better, you'll forget how to see that it's perfect already?
So clearly there are different perspectives in the room. The only way we are going to move forward is if the team gets back out there. 1K, I believe Alcatraz is waiting for you at the VTOL.
Thank
We'll
you.
be keeping an eye on your stream from here.
Oh, gosh. You know, I probably should end the stream. Alright, well, we're back in action.
What can I do for you, 1K?
Hermanubis. What do you think about the technologies we discovered?
They all sound very promising, of course. Apparently, it's possible to just magic things into existence now. But what is the cost, 1K? There's always a cost.
Yeah, you know, there is the level of,
I agree. We can't
reaction
just
and
leave one of our
opposite
most
reaction.
important citizens in that death trap.
Alright, we'll have to go.
It's always a pleasure to speak to a citizen.
Hermanubis, can you, like, get off your high horse a little bit? I know you're mayor and all, but, you know, calling me a citizen when we are both AI android robot things, it hurts, man. It really hurts. Alright, you could take us away.
What did the mayor say?
I convinced him that we need to keep going until we found Byron.
Did he want us to leave him behind?
No, he's just concerned for our safety. And he's right to be. But we're going back anyway.
We got this.
Great trials lie ahead of you, my child. But your choices will determine the future.
Melville, are you receiving?
Yep. Welcome back to the mysterious island, everyone.
How's the situation?
Whatever Byron did seems to have sent the whole system into some kind of lockdown. I can't access any of the terminals, although I suspect 1K still could.
Why would that be the case?
When 1K connected to the data stream, the system assigned him a user profile. The rest of us are locked out, which means I'll need your help, 1K, because a lot of stuff doesn't seem to be working.
I'm on it.
Okay. Check it out and see what you can fix. But please remember, what matters most is finding Byron.
Listen, all I know is what's probably going to happen is Byron's going to have some kind of separate subconscious loaded into his brain, and it's going to be a question about, is he actually Byron or is he not Byron? Is he the evil Byron? Oh, we're going to get into some weird territories. Activate towers. Are there towers out here? Or are we going to the next world and more towers? Probably that. Also, I guess there's some social media posts. The expedition found our island has suffered a serious setback, as all contact with Byron was lost during the foray into the interior of the megastructure. Byron is assumed to be alive, but trapped within the data stream overload and unable to disconnect. Several sources of the government expressed a lack of surprise at this turn of events, citing the first companion's history of rash behavior. Hopefully, this gets people thinking about the dangers of populism. One source told me it's been alarming to see people suddenly failing for this utopian foolishness. Oh yeah, the fiction is opened. Everybody's happy about it. That's good. The pessimist is commonly spoken of as the man in revolt. He is not. Firstly, because it requires some cheerfulness to continue in revolt, and secondly, because pessimism appeals to the weaker side of everybody, and the pessimist therefore drives as roaring a trait in the publican. The person who is who's really in revolt is the optimist, who generally lives and dies in a desperate and suicidal effort to persuade all of the other people how good they are. It has been proved 100 times over that if you really wish to enrage people and make them angry, even unto death, the right way to do it is to tell them that they are all sons of God. Jesus Christ was crucified. It may be remembered not because of anything he said about God, but on a charge of saying that a man could in 3 days pull down and rebuild the temple. Every one of the great revolutionists from Isaiah to Shelley have been optimists. They have been indignant, not about the badness of existence, but about the slowness of man and realizing its goodness. The prophet who is stoned is not a brawler or a marplot. He is simply a rejected lover. He suffers from an unrequited attachment to things in general. G.K. Chesterton. Rip Byron, rip Byron. Too long didn't read. Wow. We don't know that he's dead. He may just be lost. He could still be saved. I was going to say something Socratic, but you know what? In the spirit of optimism, I really hope so. Yeah, he's probably fine. Listen, who doesn't had to have a little bit of a scrambled brain, right? I'm sure, all the new data is going to just add some new perspective. Ah, here we go. Alright.
Okay, I'm sending you a little software upgrade I put together that should allow you to detect which files will lead to a data stream overload.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I'm not doing this to help you avoid them. In fact, I'm going to need you to search for more.
Okay.
I'm sorry about that.
But if we're going to unlock all the systems that aren't responding, you'll have to connect to the data stream, possibly more than once. It's the only way for me to get access.
Listen, I've done it like 5 times before. What's a few more? I think I'm capable of taking a little bit of an overload. Ooh. This place is pretty. Look how gorgeous this looks.
All right, 1K. In this area, there seems to be a problem with the machine that makes the tetromino bridges. That means you can solve the puzzles, but you can't activate the tower. Look for a lab that lets you connect to the data stream.
I already found it. I'll send you the coordinates.
Oh, thank you. Oh, is it just on the beach around here? Oh, it's just right here. Okay, cool. Data stream. We are going to overload. Oh, this is another room.
Look at this place. It's beautiful, isn't it? Mesmerizing. That's how it lures you in, I think. You see all these beautiful things and your imagination starts working overtime.
Yeah.
And the puzzles, the towers, the mysterious apparitions, it all draws you further in, deeper into the trap. What if that's the whole point of this place? What if every time you have one of those visions, another little bit of you is corrupted, overwritten with the hubris of this place?
I'm worried of this place too, but my mind is my own.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to suggest you were, whatever it is I'm trying to say. I guess I'm just disappointed in myself. Byron needs me. You all need me to do my job, and I can't even use a terminal. If this is all really the work of the founder, I don't know, maybe she lost her way. Or maybe we're just not ready. But once we find Byron, I suggest we get the hell out of here and never come back.
You know, I think the whole entire thing is Athena was more of a trailblazer in her own right. So instead of, you know, playing to the same old song and dance, magnets. She like to stretch it out a little bit, you know? Oh, hey, there, that's the one that's rough. Dear Founder, everything has gotten so much worse since you left. We keep pursuing the goal, but our lives are getting less happy. When the weather is dry and the dam run low, there's nothing to do in the whole city. Things don't get fixed anymore. We even had to dismantle the cinema. I know it was frivolous and pointless when we can just watch video files, but it was fun to go watch movies together like people used to. I believe in your wisdom, Founder. I believe we had to avoid hurting the planet like our ancestors did. But I don't know if the mayor is doing what you would have wanted. Isn't there another way to reach the goal? Please. I know you left for a reason, but I don't think we can go this way. Faithfully. Air. Fragment from Stratton on the universe. Amnitas? You made quite the catalog of horrors, Stratton. Children dying in their mother's arms, cities perishing by plague, and even animals living without peace or happiness. Why must we listen to this? You know I have just eaten a heavy dinner. Because these things, which are ugly, might be confronted for us to reach the truth. You spoke of justice earlier, Amnitas. But what are these? But are these things just? They are not. Then you must admit the universe itself is not just. If God exists, then they do not bend the world to their will. Rather, the universe proceeds as a machine, following the rules. Justice and virtue are human inventions. Are you saying justice and virtue are therefore illusory and should be abandoned? The opposite, my friend. It is mankind alone that can impose those values upon the machine. Footnote 34. It remains unclear whether Stratton believes in the gods or used them solely as metaphors. His work on the deities is no longer extant. Tantalizing Diogenes Laertius mentions that it causes a fist fight in the Elysium. That's what made us human, was that we search for meaning, but perhaps a better way of thinking about it is that we create meaning. Not wrong. Lake water for cooling. Okay. Power distribution. Time to go. Knock jump.
Our ancestors kept telling themselves that the brevity of their lives didn't matter, but they had so little time to ever really think about anything. I've spent several human lifetimes studying this mystery, and only now am I beginning to see. The simulation was built on top of material reality, unable to escape its constraints. In the same way, physics as we understand it, even quantum physics, is built on top of a deeper reality. A set of rules that define existence itself. There is a universal language of creation, and I think we can learn it.
The language of creation. What were they doing here? And how far did they get?
I can't answer that, but I think I fixed the Tetromino bridge, machine, ring thing. I say I think because it's not in the schematics. And what I'm doing is hack work at best. Try it and see if it works.
Okay, I'll have to solve more puzzles around here, but you know. Okay, so just basically, hey, where have you gone? Fixing the thing. Mornos to Athena. Basically, hey, what have we done? Ooh, this one actually seems important enough to read. From the introduction to Portraits of Martis by St. Samuel. The list of people condemned for advocating new ideas is long and depressing. Ignace Semmelweis, utterly destroyed for suggesting doctors wash their hands. Ludwig Boltzmann, ridiculed for suggesting the existence of atoms. Robert H. Goddard, mocked for arguing that a rocket could reach the moon. Al-Razi, attacked for questioning the existence of humors. Humors? Huh. Barbara McClintock's discovery of transportation ignored for years. The list goes on. And we haven't even touched on what happened to those who suggested political rather than scientific improvements. Even when they succeeded, they often still pay with their lives. These days, the idea of progress is frequently decided as yet another narrative, identified with the establishment by critics who curiously portray themselves as rebels, but the truth is that every step forward that humanity has ever taken has erroneous personal cost. That means it's even more important to stand up for the truth because so many others have already sacrificed themselves for it. It does, but what is the right way of doing it? Many die for the truth without accomplishing anything. Maybe we just have to do what's right and trust the universe. We've seen the universe is a fickle being, you know? It won't give you no love. So why should you trust it to give you love, you know? just like how it's like so dilapidated up top here. Concrete structures, the like, and then all of a sudden, nope, it's good. All right. Lots of water and like beautiful architect. We come in on the back of a man. All right, what's up with one here? Phase entry. What? Okay. Two things, a fan. This will allow us to leave. Okay. So I can't just jettison that out by itself. That's a thing. But it is heavy enough for the butt. And doing this sends me over here. Wait, what happens if I take the box and I kick? Well, that's a thing. Oh, hold on. Since we can teleport with it, we take this and then we go whoosh. So insane, the fact that you can just really do that and stuff now. Oh.
I've decoded another file from the data stream.
That's nice.
Listen to this.
Mother and Father think of our discoveries as a language, a code. But I think they're wrong. They're so caught up in the technical details of running the experiments and upgrading the machine that they're not paying attention to the patterns we're finding, to the symmetries, the harmonies, the melodies. The fundamental language of reality is a kind of music, and it's beautiful. Beauty is an inherent property of the cosmos.
I love the way she looks at things.
It is definitely a little bit more abstract. And she isn't wrong. Like, some people do get enamored more with the idea of building up things than rather than seeing patterns and making sure that things are working well. And I have no idea what this means, but it's a thing. I'm guessing somewhere there's going to be a certain like thing that matches. It's more of a question of like what it is and what it's going to do. So we have a question mark up here with number 2. Oh, that's way up there. Oh, it's like, oh, across a rickety bridge. My favorite. The escape. Okay, so we got some bars. Teleporting thing. Yeah, I think that's a one-way ticket to death if I do that way. Wait, hold on, can we... No, not from here. Okay. It's so open. It's like if you found one with, maybe we just leave that there for now. so we have the teleporting thing now. Does that just mean I can just do this? So I take the driller. It's all open. Wait, so does that mean I can just place this here? It's all broken. Nothing can stop me now. I can go wherever I dream. Hey, you could. I guess I am curious about the question mark, but I guess like I have to climb up here. Ah, here we go. More reading. And by that I mean listening to literature, which is actually always a good time.
One day, undoubtedly, an expedition will pass by this island. It will seek to document facts and statistics, to enumerate reasons for us not to look more closely. That is what we do now. We seek facts rather than truth. Because truth might frighten and unsettle the comfortable people who like to sit in their conference rooms and debate which corners we should cut today. These people like to imagine the chaos that could come one day, like a comforting fairy tale of distant darkness. But they do not see the chaos that is at our walls right now. The chaos that also lives within us. A force that is both necessary and appalling.
Oh, a little too close to the edge there. Oh, I got a good citizen achievement like 10 days after leaving the place. Also, there's nothing else up here. Where am I going? Oh, I missed the branching path. Because I wasn't paying attention. Thinking I was looking up at the light to see if it went anywhere else. I guess we'll just keep going along. When something gets closer, we'll go interact with it. Sorry, Coop. Need to go faster than you. Zoom! We got puzzles to solve. Through the wall. Oh. I was gonna say, this looks like an interesting one. Okay, so I can teleport into this one. But it doesn't really do me much good. So we have an opening in the hole here. Oh, oopsies. So I think what we want to do is we want to take this. We get outside here, right? Jump in, jump out. No, we just throw this in here. More done. That wasn't too bad.
The particle clouds continue to be exactly the same.
That's nice. That means there's no difference in them. Nice little large cliff face. Don't want to fall down that. Alright. On to question mark and maybe 4? 4's down there. They definitely made this place a lot more intense. Look at this place. Okay, well, it's behind a wall, so we can't really go that way. Whee!
In the early days, humankind lived in a world of unexplained wonders and terrors. The powers of the elements were understood in terms of gods and spirits. After all, how else could one explain thunderstorms and earthquakes? But as the realm of scientific knowledge expanded, the realm of the mystical began to shrink. The sacred grove, as Hegel wrote, was reduced to mere timber. But as superstition retreated, another thing was lost: meaning. In a purely mechanical universe, people yearned for the comfort provided by gods and spirits. But there was no way back.
But what about the beauty of the universe? The perfection of everything around us. Couldn't they see that?
Not sure I can see that, Miranda. But I do think there was another way, a way forward instead of back. Faith not in an invisible world, but in ourselves, in each other, in the inherent value of consciousness and civilization. They never really found it, but I think that in those last months when their whole species was dying, they caught a glimpse of it. And that's how your mother was born.
I was partially paying attention because I was also solving this puzzle, but was he just talking about like mysticism being like the solution to whatever was going on? Kind of funky. I am a little lost on this perspective-wise, like... Because at the moment I decide to pick this up here, right? So I go like that. I can't do that anymore, so this has to kind of stay here. So the idea might be that we have to use the teleport function. Some wacky and weird way, because we just don't have enough boxes. Like, not enough boxes. Oh, hold on. We're gonna place you here because we need you there for that now. I'm gonna place this here. I'm gonna take this box. I'm gonna stand on here. I'm gonna teleport you here. Place this here. And there we go. Just drive yourself a little bit further before you get to the answer.
You know, a couple of years back, we went on a scavenging expedition to an ancient industrial complex south of New Jerusalem. It was enormous, sprawling. An area many times bigger than our whole city, just dedicated to manufacturing. It was incredible to think about the sheer variety of things they produced. And it made me realize how austere, how restricted our lives are. You know how most ancient structures are overgrown? It's kind of pretty, but in a sad way. Well, this one wasn't. There had been some kind of chemical spill. I don't know if it happened while the structure was still operational or if something had just rotted through, but it killed everything. Even centuries later, nothing could grow. It didn't have to happen that way, and history doesn't have to repeat itself. But we do have to remember that it did happen once.
He is not wrong, because we humans, we don't know what moderation is. I think I could probably do this. Just slap that there. Get this bad boy out. Ah. Well, I guess the main question is like, why is this one popping up after that other one? Where I had to like literally scratch my brain a little bit in order to try to get to... Okay, well, now we come to the conundrum. Okay, so across from us is an open doorway, right? So we can put the scanner in here and get this thing done. Maybe that way. Yeah, because we need this one to leave. Now we teleport in and we just hit the button. We're good. Okay, you don't open that one? Jeez. Private message. Uh-oh. Please post your thoughts on the expedition of this thread and keep it civil. I think the powers that Athena has unlocked are world-changing, and it's our responsibility to use them to lessen suffering on all living things. We know. We heard your broadcast. I think we're being tested and Byron failed the test. What happened to Byron was an accident. Is there a difference ultimately? Yes, there is. No one's actually seen Athena or Cornelius or Miranda at the megastructure. They could all still be aliens. Okay, hear me out, guys. Aliens. I feel like we need to at least think about the potential of all things and new technologies. Maybe the founder is trying to teach us how to use them. Why is everything malfunctioning on the island now? Is it because of Byron? He was still logged into the system. His presence may be destabilizing it somehow. Or it's Pandora. She seems to be wanting to stop the team. Honestly, I wonder if Pandora is just somehow malfunctioning, like she's supposed to protect the megastructure, but she can't tell friend from foe. The choice of Pandora as a symbol cannot be accidental, and the message is obvious. The megastructure is Pandora's box, and we should not open it. 1K, we need a quick chat. I was troubled by your stated intentions at the Cenodrome. I thought we both viewed knowledge as a public good, not a dirty secret to be concealed. I'm still deciding where I stand. I message you to think carefully. I'm sure you believe in the value of truth and scientific progress. If you do find a working device, you must not let it fall into a single set of hands. If I can be there to help you, you must share it with the world. Do I really need to, though? Like, yeah, sure, I found out about atomic bombs. Do I need to share that with the world? No, not really. Alright, so this is the thing here, and so we need to make it green going from there. That's going to be interesting. Especially since that last puzzle didn't have anything, so... What, this one up there? Oh, looks like it's just got a hand thing out. Ah! Water! You know, I look at like some of the you know, areas around this game, and I'm like, you know, this reminds me of like if you're gonna be playing like Myst or something, where it looks extravagantly beautiful and stuff like that. You could probably hit that from here. translocator. Okay. Okay. There's a button. I like buttons. Yeah. Okay. Maybe? Oh. Okay, we'll need to think about this a little bit more. Like, I can jump up here, but like, the problem is that I can't, you know, multitask on things. Alright, once we do this, we're stuck. But, you know, I think we got enough brains to get out. Okay, can we... Okay. So I think part of this is we need to do this, right? Actually, wait, what am I doing? I think I was partially right. What we can do is do this. I can't drop it there. See, the funny thing about it is I could drop this here, but the problem is that it's gonna just like teleport me too far. So that's not a great idea. So maybe I was right and it has to be the other way. Can we get up? Oh, we can just take it. Whee! No things to point back at that, so that's got to be what, 8 or 7 over there. We'll probably go check to see if we can find the question marks though. There's quite a few of them before we're heading to 798. In fact, there's one over there too. We've got a lot going on. Alright, so we got the 5 here. Which I was like, yeah, maybe it'll, you know, traverse back around or something. Wasn't quite right about that. Alright, there's a hand here. City by the sea. When I realized it was over, it was already really over for good. I decided to take one last trip to my favorite places before the symptoms got too much. I can never forgive what they did to Chalkadigi? Chalkadigi. I give up. This incredible, wild, rugged place between mountain and sea, with pine trees and all the way down to the water. The colors, the vistas, the sheer overwhelming beauty of it all, and they just built all over it. Hideous hotels sprawling like tumors, obscene beach bars blaring their awful music across the sea. Even in Tripes? It was impossible not to hate humanity a little for it. The idea of all of it returning to nature, the hotels gradually sinking back into the red fields, was moving and beautiful. But then I went back to Thessaloniki. And for all the ugliness inflicted upon the city, the idea that people would no longer meet up beneath the Camera or go for long, ambling walks on the promenade, or for crepes on Plate Navarano was unbearably sad. The idea of the rotunda was just standing there, empty, as being a sacred place for so many centuries. It made me remember that it's not just beaches and forests that are beautiful. That cities can be more than just streets and noise. Cities have histories and personalities, and that means something. Who am I writing this for? Do I believe there will be survivors after all? Do I think that crazy robot project I hear about will actually work? Do I hope that aliens will come to our planet one day and wonder who we were? The truth is that I don't know, but there is something in the love we feel for the beautiful things that we built, as much as our revulsion towards unnecessary destruction that matters. Why don't I understand that you can build in ways that make an area more beautiful instead of ruining it, even if they are cared about their personal benefit? Wouldn't that benefit them more? In the long run, yes, but people rarely think about the long-term consequences, especially if there is an incentive to act immediately. And most of them were unhappy with the results. Couldn't they just see it was within their control to act differently? Yeah, but see, when people build something, then they realize they just don't think to change it because, hey, if it's there, it works. It ain't broke, don't fix it. From LDR Mans, can you point me in the direction of a better timeline? Humans are problem solvers. It's a quote frequently associated with my friend Alexander Drennan. It's become a meme on the internet, used both ironically and not. Though Alexandra, of course, is entirely earnest in her dedication to humanity. It's great thought and vital to understanding our species. But it's also not entirely as simple as that. Take, for example, the recent extinction of the orangutan. An ensuing conversation about the dangers of a known pathogen releasing by human activity. Most of us agree that the problem exists, and significantly, most of us believe that something ought to be done about it. So we identify the problem, and we have collectively decided to act. So why is nothing happening? That's a serious question. A great deal of effort is expended on raising awareness, but I would like to suggest that sometimes our problem-solving impulses can get stuck on the wrong goals. Awareness is not the issue. We already convinced people that something needs to change, so if nothing changes, we have to wonder, why is the will of people not being translated into action? Text missing from archive. She's also capable of being devastatingly sarcastic, but that's another story for another book. Maybe the problem is that they didn't have enough hope. They could see the problem, but they couldn't imagine one day those problems could be solved. It's easy for people to get so lost in problems of the present that they think nothing will ever change. They lost hope because of the historical circumstances they found themselves in encouraged despair, but in turn meant the conditions could not change. How did you go against history itself? If it's not written yet, you can still kind of change it. From today's Journal, Volume 1, The Founding of New Jerusalem, Day 372. Yemo died today. One moment he was there, wheeling a joint on the upper levels of the tower, and the next he was gone. One careless step, that's all it took. Athena brought him into the dam, but Cornelius couldn't help. Yemo is gone. Now there's only 12 of us. I think about Yemo every day. So do I. You did nothing wrong. You weren't even there. I was. It doesn't matter, if you still have a connection, you
This
still
is
think
a
about it.
design for an improved charging station. Fascinating, but not relevant.
Whoa, improved charging station. We could be solving problems for us, though. Do you think I could just jump down there and it'd be okay? Yep. Perfectly fine. Triangle. Oh. I'm guessing there's gonna be one I can teleport to. Okay. Neat. Wait, there's a red right there too? Well, if I can get this in there, or drop it in there, then that's perfectly fine, right? There's no way I can get the jammer. I was trying to think of if I could get the jammer out, but not quite the case. Yeah, there's no way for me to, like, be somewhere and take the jammer, so... Huh. Well, I can place this there. I don't know if that does anything for me, though. Ah. Curious. Actually, wait, can I see one of the other things from here? No, neither one of them. Like, it seems to be that's the whole ideal. Oh, okay, that just does that. Okay, so if I say place this like right here, would that help me? Okay, so I can teleport up to it from here. The problem is that there's not really a great way to do it. But like, take for example, like I drop this here, right? But then I have to be standing on the button, which doesn't really help. I mean, that's a way to get up. So then you're like, hey, yeah, place it on the button. But the problem is that you can't get the button from up here. I mean, unless you go out further. But that doesn't really change my situation. Maybe I'll have to come back to this. Yeah, we'll come back to this. I just don't know if it's... Oh, hey.
To us who have only just begun this journey of philosophy, the world may seem like a mystery that can never be solved. A great deal has been written since the days of the Seven Sages, but how much of it is truth and how much of it is idle speculation? I've offended many by saying that most philosophy will, as the centuries pass, be discarded as foolishness and superstition. But it is a truth only philosophers fail to see. And yet we cannot abandon reason and conclude that we cannot know anything. Rather, we must accept that the journey towards understanding will be long. And our task is to build a foundation for those who will one day arrive at its destination.
Get it. Yeah, we're not even like that far away from the thing to actually get to like an access point. So it's like, what do? I really do make sure that you're not able to cheese this game. But you detach the fan. Oh, I didn't realize the fan was detachable. That's probably gonna help me a ton, actually. Place that there. Teleport up. It's probably gonna like burn. I'm gonna drop down continuously, but you know, robo knees, probably fine. Okay, well, let's just kind of go forward, see what's in here. Okay. I'll see why not. Why not just take the fan and the thing? Well, not for me to fall down. Okay, we got the accumulator now. We can teleport back up. It just seems like we need to. Okay, why is... You just take off this and then this will open up? No. Why is it closed? We didn't think closing was a great idea. Is it both of these buttons? No, it's just closed now. I didn't do that right. Yeah, maybe if we like pulled it out way farther. Right there. Ooh, no, a little bit more forward. A little bit more. There we go. That's gonna be perfect. It's gonna be like lined up just right. Son of a... A little further back? This is like some level of cheese. Nah, it's just not enough space. Oh yeah. I can see that now. Okay. I'm lost now though. Like, I was like, oh, this is gonna be super easy. Like, they'll just leave the thing open, right? Like how that's just doing that now. Smart. Let's not leave any puzzle behind. Alright, yeah, I guess we gotta, like, curve tail it back around again. You go this way, right? Okay, so we've already done 6. Curious about that question mark. Was that the, Yeah, okay, that's out here further. I would love to just, you know, skim across the water, but previous endeavors have proven that to be quite difficult. Ooh, it seems like it's going to be another triangle puzzle. Ooh, I like this little design. The, yeah, so you can't teleport, like, outside. Oh, you are devious. So, like, while I have the warp out here, I can't actually do anything about it. Like, the warp's in a prime spot. And they took my fans! What a game. Alright, so we can place this here. Okay, we got some serious problems now. Like, this is down here. I can stand on this, but I don't have like an extra cube or something to help me out here. And no fans. So while that spins, no action. No changes. Actually, we can take this and then teleport out. Actually, technically, we didn't need to teleport out. We just needed to walk out. It's fine, though. What? What am I supposed to do with this? Alright, well, you know what? That's not working out. So, place this here. Place our deep fake over there. Attach fan, jump on here. Now we're up here. Which is cool. I got problems. Okay, I think we can just take this down here. Out. Ah! Well, that's trapped in there now. Yeah, we can get it out. Alright, cool. So we got a box. We got a cube. Teleport. And a fan. I think we stack. We take the fan, take the cube, we take the me, and we get the other cube. See? Pretty easy. Yeah, turn off. We take the fan, we take the cube, we take the me, not enough height. Alright. Take me off. Cube up. Oh, right. So we do this, but then we just put another cube underneath it. Okay. What do I do now? I mean... Okay, we take the teleporter. There we go. Extra steps, but it worked. We're definitely getting into things are getting a little more tricky to parse out and get us an idea. Alright, number 7. Also, we still have no idea what the Sphinx puzzle is about, which is lovely. Remote interchange. Okay. Alright, so I'm guessing the blocker's gonna need to do that for us. But we can get over here, doing this. And we get ourselves one of these. Fair trade. Ooh. Bring an item to swap, huh? Am I even allowed to at this point? Oh, hold on. I don't really need this one here, but you know. What would be better to swap out for that? A cube or a thing? I'm just gonna assume that I don't really need a cube. Actually, it could be possible that I need a cube. Well, that's great. Nope, still confused. Yeah, because the moment I drop this is gonna enclose me, right? I've done it. I can't jump on top of it from here. I literally have soft locked myself. This is fantastic. I knew it was gonna happen somewhere. I knew it was possible. Restart checkpoint. How far back do you think that is? Oh, it's right in here. Okay, that's perfect. Alright. So we did that. That was a beautiful thing. Okay, so technically... we could just take this. There isn't really much reason not to, like, you know. Oh. Really ridiculous reason to learn that I could soft lock myself for this purpose. Yeah, I think that works. Then now we can place this here. We grab this. Oh, we can get out with it. Yes, yes. Swap this for a cube. Drop that there. Okay, I don't really need that anymore. There we go. We did it! Yay!
I admire your persistence, 1K.
Yeah, there's not really much of a angle for that from up here. Like, it's right there. But where do you hit it from here? Guess we can go to 8 and see. It was getting even more complicated. From McCready Travinsky's work of our likeness, essay on humankind reaching adulthood, the question of our relationship with nature has bedeviled. Some of these big words, man, that I don't use these words on a daily basis. Since the earliest days of our species, since before the first city was built, we felt that there was something different about us. Animals. Part of me wants to say intuition, but like that's not it. Intuited? We're part of nature. We were not. But of course, humans clearly are products of nature, our history intertwined with everything other species. In fact, the very notion of the unnatural is a contradiction in terms. Everything that exists must, by definition, be natural. So this view, no matter how common, is deeply paradoxical. This paradox has produced a great deal of confusion. Some proclaim us chosen by a divine power, set above all other creatures, and are justly accused of arrogance. Others proclaim us sinners, worse than other creatures, and are rightly accused of misanthropy. Others yet try to oppose this binary by saying that we are merely animals after all, but that too is manifestly wrong, and that no other animal is capable of having this conversation. I don't know, maybe they do in their own kind of ways. I've heard dolphins are pretty smart, dude. It is in the contentious issue of our impact of the ecosphere that an answer may be found. Other animals have accidentally terraformed the planet before, driving other species to extinction. This is not unnatural. If we continue our current path, even the point of changing the climate enough to cause the collapse of civilization, that would be entirely in keeping with how animals behave. But there is one profound way in which we are not like animals. We can learn to understand ourselves and the world. It is this knowledge that makes us fundamentally different. We have choices, we have control. There are so many today who are afraid of the consequences of control and would prefer a return to a state of animal ignorance, whether by blinding ourselves to the impact of our actions or by demanding we humble ourselves before nature. This is the response of an adult in crisis who wishes for a return to childhood, but this can only be regressive in every sense of the word. To resolve the paradox of nature, we must act as adults, accept our power, and act consciously and deliberately in shaping the world. We must become nature, and nature must become human. This is the heart of the matter, lifting up the world rather than lowering ourselves. But why do so many people so badly want to lower themselves? Do they want to, or is it simply a convenient pose to strike? We upgraded the lab with a new design, synthesizing some pieces to that took longer than expected. We still have some bugs to iron out when it comes to complex structure, but it worked. Now the labs are safer and prettier. Although Father says they took too much like spaceships, I don't see it. Do you? Trevor, my boy! Lay it on us, Trevor.
Today, we were delighted to be visited by a bunch of protesters, these voluntary extinction weirdos who think we're creating soulless monstrosities that will destroy the planet. They broke into the facility and started yelling at everyone. Fun, 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 right? Then one of them lunged at Alex. Big mistake. Chernyshevsky grabbed the guy and literally threw him across the room. I mean, almost threw him all the way off the dam. After that, the rest of them had a change of heart. Now, I'm telling you this because mostly it is not like that. But these people do exist. And somewhere in their shriveled little souls, they think that they're doing the right thing. They think they're being righteous. Now, to me, what Alex is trying to do is an obvious good. But that's not the same for everyone.
He's not wrong.
Father, I updated the Noema algorithm. It's working twice as fast now, and I think I can increase matter output by 25% if I tweak the modulator a little. I'm so excited!
Nice to meet you. So excited. I'm Cornelius.
Ah!
Oh, Dad! This is science!
You have no idea how long I've been waiting for the right moment.
Oh, the dad joke. Cornelius! Okay, I can't take this one, so that's not a factor in this game. This one. And I can't jump to there. Okay. And this is on this side. Ooh. Oh, but I can teleport to this. Nice. I like how I'm teleporting to this even though I don't really need to. Also, I didn't even need to take it that far. But you know what? We do it now. Okay, why is there a red here, though? Okay, I'm in. There's gotta be something somewhere to shoot the red off of them. But we'll worry about it later. Oh, that's where. Oh, whoopsies. We just kind of like place it here. I'm sure that'll be good enough. Oh, whoopsies. Okay, we kind of have a problem. I mean, that works. But, I can't. How do you? Like, how? And like, even if I put this up there, like the moment I leave this button, it's done for, right? Like. There's like nothing I can do to the thing, like. We need the box. How do we keep? Okay. A little bit of a different order there, but we got it. All right. Now we have to think about the Sphinx. What's back here? What's over there? Aha! All right. You know, it's fine. They can think about their own taste. Sphinx. Okay. Okay, so I'm guessing the solid ones are the ones that are pushed in. So we have 3 for the portion that are in front of me. Right here. And then this one. Pattern is solved. Nice. That's good. What is that over there, though? Okay, Park. Guess we'll have to go and try to see if we can find out. That wasn't. Isn't a puzzle? It's not a puzzle. Well, I mean, it could be a puzzle. It's just not one of the main puzzles, right? Oh, it's part of the golden door. I just can't get in there because I don't have the things. It looks like a cool puzzle, though. Alright, now I gotta think about this. Gotta think about, like, getting green there. Which is very interesting, because I haven't seen anything to make green. Which is kind of a problem. Very big problem, actually. Unless one of the things is, like, make green material, you know? No, that looks like a regular, you know, just send it over. Too many places to fall down. let's go get the Sphinx thing first. Hey, navigating this place is tough. It's just, I feel kind of lost. Although, like, lost, but I still have a good direction about where I'm going. And we also just, like, sent one up to the rock over there, right? Like that thing? A lot of complication around this time around. Whee!
When the heavens are silent, what is a prophet and what is a tyrant?
So I already solved this. Oh, I like that's restarted. Maybe because of the thing. Okay. So there's that one up there. I think there's not a lot of blues, so we'll definitely kind of want to go take this and I think send it up there. I think it's probably what I've done before. Okay. So we have a blue up there. The question becomes, what's next, right? Yeah, that's there. So what's another location? Is that just a transmitter, or is it a something else? That didn't have anything. That just has a bunch of drills and teleporting devices. There is that down there. The problem I have with it is that there's not really much of any way to make green around in this place. I think it's just right up there, yeah. Okay, so we have blue. We can do that. Wait, doesn't this one naturally lead me out this way? It does. Don't drown, don't drown. Okay. Yeah, so I think... okay, close. It's close. Like... really close. The problem is that we need to either make green in here or somewhere around here can make green. But I don't really get it. Because all of it just looks normal, you know? What? Okay, what's that? Okay. Well, I guess that's how we make rain. Just some random stuff out in the wild. Whoopsies. Yeah, there's no way I'm coming back from that. Is it still gonna be set up for me though? Like, okay, it's still flashing though, which means we got it. That's why you don't trust rickety bridges. They're just the worst. But we did it! Yippee! I think we can get across this without drowning. There we go.
If humankind had no more cause for war, it would make war for sport instead.
Are you sure? I mean, I can totally see some humans doing it, but like, are you sure? Okay, like I think I want to just like, okay. Oh, okay. So there's a way to continue on. I don't really like that one first. How about that one? Yeah, that one. Yeah. No. Okay, what happens if we do it this way? Yeah, see, no. That's a good one to start off on. Yeah, we just do it like this. And the last one goes in place like that. Perfect. So it probably could be like, I mean, it's either going to be Panda or Sphinx. I think generally Sphinx is the first one that talks to me in these areas. Oh, hi, Sphinx.
Welcome back, creature of clay. The forge burns bright, but the sky is troubled with clouds. A mortal has ascended Olympus without the permission of Zeus.
Can you tell me the fate of mortals who trespass?
Your friend wanders in dreams, caught between moments. He stands upon the bridge between yesterday and tomorrow, his eyes fixed upon the surface of the sun. And so the workings of Olympus are disrupted. Pandora, fearing the wrath of the gods, has broken the paths to ascension.
Because normally I'm trapped between yesterday and tomorrow, too. How can a trespasser be free?
Only Prometheus can help you, for he has always favored humankind over the gods, and would see Olympus pass into your hands. But he is bound in the heart of the mountain. Break his chains, and he will show you the way.
So I have to go on Prometheus' good side, which technically I already am, so. Oh, this is interesting. The beam's not going facing the other way.
I think it's safe to assume that Olympus is the entity's term for the megastructure. It looks like our best chance of rescuing Byron is finding Prometheus and freeing him.
How do you free a weird, glowing ghost thing?
I suspect these entities exist within the megastructure systems, and what we're seeing is just how they manifest to communicate with us.
I don't really care what they are. For now, let's play along.
Yep. We'll go save Byron. That's the goal. the mission, the accomplishment that we are aiming for. We can do that. That should be everything here, so we can carry on. The next place. The Verdant Canyon.
You know, I always kind of resented Byron for being so charming and charismatic.
There's a lot of people like that for that too.
And one of the first companions, too. Being the voice of caution is not a fun role to play. Always having to be the responsible one, the killjoy. The one who says, maybe that's too much. But sometimes it is too much.
It's not your fault, Al.
Listen, I agree with you, though. Somebody's got to be a voice of reason around these places. And I hate to tell you, it ain't me this game. Oh, ho, 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 ho.
In this area, we have an especially weird problem. Something in one of the labs is going completely bananas, and I can't shut it down because I'm not, well, you. Come find me when you're ready. What is it with the language libraries and bananas?
I'm more interested in puzzles right now, though. I don't know why, but like, I feel like I should be able to like read out loud just fine. Oh, we're going back to here. Should read out loud fine, but I can't. Or at least don't really want to. Okay, is there anything else? No. Alright. Gravity. Grav shifter. Okay, so we're able to put it up against a wall. Oh, can we... Haha! Oh, but it's like stuck to the wall now. Got it. Yeah, I think we just place it back up there and perfectly fine, right? Don't worry.
If the language of creation is a kind of melody, maybe that's why we respond to music the way we do. Because we recognize something that can't be expressed in any other way. And when we play music, we participate in something ancient, in an act of creation.
That's a fair assumption. They say there's, a few things universal. Body language kind of being one of those things. Except for, I'm sure there's like some kind of secret hidden body language things that's kind of distinct to culture, Spider web. Okay, fam. That's the way out. And we got blue right here. Where do I even use this? Where is... Oh. Whee! Alright, safety disengaged. How do we... Oh, we gotta place this here first. That's why. Craft shifter. Craft shift thing up. Actually, wait, hold on. What am I doing? Oh, yeah, that worked. Until I find out that it didn't. Nope, that worked 100%. Alright. Question marks. What out the question marks? Apparently there's one out here. Another terminal. Alright, what do you got? Large organisms in the northern western plains are already moving into the rivers. I've seen frogs and dragonflies. The last generation of plants has already taken root, no pun intended, and is slowly transforming the desert. And yesterday, a bunch of seagulls showed up. With some more work, we could apply this anywhere, including Mars or Mercury, and somewhere much further away. We could transform a lifeless rock into a planet teeming with light. We could make millions of dead worlds come alive. Miranda. Huh, interesting. So basically, they found a way to make life bloom, which is really good. Human beings are deeply inherently irrational. The claim goes, and on some level it's hard to disagree, that most human behaviors are irrational, and in a sense unnecessary. And as animals, we don't need to write poetry, pray, or observe the stars. But to view human history as largely irrational is to get it backwards. Listen, we've gone so far that, like, we at least need something to preoccupy our time, because we don't have to focus on, quite living as much. And who knows, maybe we won't have to focus on ever working again, and, companies will just run themselves. But the problem with human history, pragmatic reality is a mere survival to the cold logic of global realpolitik, is that in fact ruthless rational. Far too little space for irrational things like kindness or inspiration. Those who imagine that a return to a more rural traditional form of living would be a romantic turning away from the tyranny of reason forget that there's no one more brutally rational than the farmer. It is the city that allows us to romance the countryside. It is the technology that allows us to appreciate nature. The purpose of reason ultimately is to build frameworks with which we can be irrational. Not wrong.
After we talked about science fiction, Alex gave me a book. Her favorite book, a novel called Athena. It's not exactly what I'm used to reading, but it's pretty good. And it really made me wonder how we're going to be perceived if this project works out. Are we going to be mythologized? Is Alexandra going to be this distant mythical figure instead of the real, funny, human person that she is? It's hard to imagine that we'll all have been dead for hundreds of years. Man, I'm scared. I'm really scared. I don't want to die.
Trevor, my man. Happens to the best of us. Where the fudge am I going? Do I disengage here? I guess so. Oh, hello. Okay, we can get up higher. That's what the question mark is, but sure. Let's see how high we can go. I'm a billy goat. Whee! Nope. It's fine. I don't think I lost too much height. Okay. Guess we just gotta try again. Okay. Close. Ah! I was hoping to be king of the mountain. Apparently that's not the case. There's only like one good way up. Which is here. Ow. Okay. Alright. So we got to here. But there's still more. We're gonna climb this mountain. Ugh. Like only like certain places that make sense. Once we get to here, it's like, okay, all right. Nope. I guess this is as far as we can get. Pretty though. Dude, that thing is huge. And again, New Jerusalem's pretty big too. Woo. Is there anything out here in like the far stretches of this biome? Nope, looking pretty dead to me. There was life. Alright, well I guess we can go to the next question mark. I might have to call it 2? Not quite sure, but like I think it's like reading puts strain on my voice, but is this okay, this is another green one. Oh, but it's not on the front of the box, it's on the side of the box, and it's that way. Okay, that's interesting, because it's pointed away from everything. Oh, what's there? Ooh, what's that? Okay, so I'm thinking we're gonna probably be making like green in here or something. Then doing something with that portion. I lost it. Wherever the block thing was. Oh, there it is. That thing, yeah. I'm assuming that's a gravity space. Oh, so it's a triangle puzzle, huh? And there's things to it. Okay. Probably things that point into that space. Yeah, we're gonna have to get something that'll pull me up into there. Question mark. Yahoo! That can't be the reason why they named it that, right? Alright. Right, so we want to kind of pull it from there to here, I think. It doesn't have enough height? There's only one way to do it, which is push it up a little bit higher. Did the cube get pushed too? Okay. Like... Game, please. I mean, there's a way to push me up higher. Yeah. What? That's not working. Okay. So there's no way for me to like start from this perspective because we need to get it like ground focused down. Later. I mean, it's not, is there like another block around? Something I can just like double bump it up with? Let's try to make sure it's like as close as it can go. Right here. Okay. Hey, now it works. Okay. How do I get transferred though to the place I want to be? Okay, good. Nailed it. Alright, so... I'm guessing we're gonna want to do this, right? So this will get me up here. No idea how we're gonna hit the far one though. Maybe it'll just be lucky? An inverter? There's no lasers in that one. I have no idea what to invert. I mean, I could take one from there, but the question is like, is that even like helpful? Okay, where's the other one out? Can I even tell where it's at? I think it's just way too far out there. Dang it, granted, I can't even tell where it is half the time. There's that one there. Oh, there it is. Maybe? I don't know, it doesn't seem likely. I was hoping like the other one would give me like a good like portrayal of where one was, but there's that one. I mean, would like put myself... Yeah, but this one can't go up anymore. Yeah, I have no idea. Yeah, too many bushes to even see it. Yeah, because it's right at that point, right there. I can still see it. Can't see it anymore. Kind of see it. No way you can see it from here. It's just super far away. There's too many trees in the way. Oh well. Oh, so that's where that is. Which is what, this puzzle here? What puzzle is this one? The third one? Oh, we solved the third one. What side is it on? The problem is I'm completely blind, so I can't tell where anything is anymore. Hold on, it's supposed to be opposite of this side, so over there. I don't see it. Oh, it's just right above. Okay, well, maybe that'll work. Oh gosh, it's disorienting a little bit. Okay, can I take it? Thank you. Wait. It works. Not sure what help that's going to be, but it works.
Come on, out with it. What's the problem?
I know you're very busy, but you need to pay more attention to what's happening. Everything's slowing down. People are losing track of the bigger picture.
They're still traumatized by New Alexandria.
It's more than that. When I organized the last expedition, I had real trouble finding volunteers. There's no enthusiasm for the outside world anymore. They want to look away from history, pretend there's no past and no future. I'm really worried, Athena.
Okay. I promise I'll look into it as soon as I'm done with this.
And yet she never did. Hey, seriously, like, how do I get up into that thing? The problem is that's green. That's red up there, so like... How? Oh, do you think... No, apparently not. Plus, then again, how is it going to get the thing to stay like that? Like, does it just work by, like, setting it on it? Okay, apparently it does. Problem is reaching all the way back there, though. I mean, I can select it, but it's not going to help. Outside that I'll hold? Not really. Like, I was thinking if I got above this, then I'd have a clear sight of it, which is true. So that's where that one is. My brain's not quite clicking on where the thing is actually at. Right there. Like, I can see it now. That's not it. I can gravitationally pull things to me at the same time. And I can't get out. Yeah, see, I can't even see it from here. Gosh. I don't even know if that's a thing. Is that a thing? I mean, apparently it is, because you could do it. It's just... What is up here anyways? It all seems like useless freaking rock now. I mean, this would be perfect, because then we could get blue from there and then red from there, but we don't have like a thing here. There's nothing. hoping it would do something. Why does this exist? I don't... I was like, is there something here that I just don't see? Supposed to like leave with something at some point. This game's really good about that. Like, you don't leave with anything. So this is like... I mean, there's like a hole there. I've already gone down the hole to there. Because if I go into here, there's just nothing. Just rock. It's all rock. I don't get it. I don't. Oh. I think that's what I'm gonna call it. Like, why does it exist? Like, the only sense that, like, that portion exists is if there's... I don't know. Like, if there was a little fire thing, it would make absolute sense. I would be like, oh, okay, so it's just a little tiny extra puzzle thing. But there was nothing. And it's just right next to the green puzzle, and I'm going like... Okay, so we have a converter, but we don't have anything to... Or like the inverter, but we don't have anything to take the two signals, the red and the blue signal, and then make it green. Nothing. Nothing at all. No. Either way, hey, thanks for watching. See you next time.